Now, when Jack Grealish was left out of the England squad a couple of weeks ago, he was strangely upbeat about the whole thing. Possibly because he was eyeing 2 weeks on the piss in Dubai while his England pals were travelling to Latvia. So Grealish, obviously it was international break, he's not in the England squad, and then he's had extra time off because Everton were playing City, his parent club,
Right.
and as he's on loan, can't play. So he couldn't play last weekend, that's why he wasn't playing.
Do you think when the fixture list dropped for that, he was eyeing it up? 2-week break.
Yeah, that's a decent
Although
holiday.
I guess he wanted to be in the England squad, but
Yeah, well, he's
silver lining at least.
He spent his time slightly differently. So he jetted out to Dubai, where he had a couple of piss-ups both in Irish pubs, actually.
Okay.
So two consecutive nights, I believe. One of which was an all-day rager at an Irish pub called McGettigan's, where...
I have to say, why, I've never understood it. Why do you fly halfway around the world to go to an Irish pub?
Yeah, I was looking at it. I mean, it is literally just like the least Dubai room in Dubai, I guess. It's an Irish pub. Yeah, apparently it's sort of... I mean, I got this story from Potbitch, the gossip newsletter, and they compared it to going to an O'Neill's in Kingston upon Thames. It's just like a suburban bit of Dubai where expats live. Yeah, you could be anywhere, but, sunny outside. And by all accounts, Jack really hit it off with everyone there. He was absolutely lovely, is what everyone said. He was doing selfies. Apparently he was holding babies. Yeah, like a politician.
Like JFK or something.
Apparently he was actually holding babies. He was like posing for photos, just being really nice. We're looking at a picture of him now with a bloke. Lovely.
Yeah.
His eyes look quite...
Yeah. Looks like he's been in there for a while, doesn't it?
Well, he was, which we'll come on to. Apparently he even bought everyone sitting around him, he bought them a roast dinner.
That's money. That's good.
Yeah. That's...
Again, like, do you want a roast dinner in Dubai?
Well, the
Surely
room's
it's
air
like,
conditioned.
I guess air conditioned, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're in an Irish pub, so I
Yeah.
guess you want...
Also, if Jack Grealish buys you
I
one,
mean,
you're
if
not turning
Jack
it down,
Grealish
yeah.
offered me a roast
It is
dinner,
quite...
would
I
have
remember
it,
seeing
but-
there was a guy going viral who was saying, "This is why I love Dubai. I just ordered a roast dinner to my cinema seat." Who wants that? Yeah, it's sort of like a theme park in that respect. Apparently, at one point, he also made a video call to Ronan Keating, who he described as his best mate.
Was that just when in Rome?
Yeah, I guess
When in
Irish
an
pub.
Irish pub.
You guys are Irish, as is Jack Grealish. Ronan Keating. But apparently Keating didn't answer, unfortunately. And anyway, he stayed, had loads of beers, lovely vibe, but was absolutely smashed by the end of the day. At which point, one of his crew rang this celeb fixer who comes and gets you. It used to be known as a taxi, I guess, but
Mm.
he's specifically a Dubai-based fixer. He doesn't just come from...
that's my understanding of it. Yeah, so but an English bloke called Bill, big bloke apparently.
So
turned up.
he's just there. His business is when a celeb gets into trouble in Dubai.
No, I think it's
He's-
probably just like...
Was he picking up Quincy Promise by the side of the road when he did a hit and run?
Oh, he's like the sort of like a Breaking Bad style guy who
it's like,
disappears
yeah,
you.
Winston Wolfe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think it's more like this guy is a sort of bodyguard stroke taxi guy stroke, does a bit of everything for him. Anyway, so this guy Bill, he got him back to his hotel, but apparently this is from Potbitch, he was too drunk for his girlfriend to let him back into their hotel suite. So I don't know if that means she was annoyed with him for being too drunk, or he couldn't remember which room he was in.
Right, yeah.
So he ended up just sitting in the bar where he fell asleep apparently in a chair. And the bar staff then carried him, still in his chair, to a quieter corner of the bar.
That's very sweet.
Yeah. It's quite endearing as a bender goes.
Yeah, that's very... I can't imagine they would do that to everyone.
Yeah.
I just think it would be tipped out onto the street.
If Big Bill, the celeb fixer's there, why is he leaving Grealish to pass out in the bar?
Half a job, Big Bill.
Yeah.
Come on, mate.
Do you think possibly it's because his girlfriend was just like, "You're not coming in, you're absolutely steaming"?
Yeah.
Who knows?
At that point, Big Bill, it's on him, innit? He's got to take him back to his...
Yeah, exactly. Sort it, mate. Take him back to Jumeirah village, whatever you call it. One of the tabloids was covering this as well, and they were pointing out that David Moyes has a 10:30 curfew, but he was out past midnight. Although as Grealish,
he was cracking jokes about breaking the curfew.
yeah,
apparently. Yeah.
I think he was like, well, time difference. It's not 10:30 in
Yeah, well, that's...
in Liverpool.
I think that's valid, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm with him. Yeah. Anyway, it's quite a sort of Grealish trademark move to pass out like that, fall asleep. Back when he was the next big thing in 2015, he was part of that Villa team who got to the FA Cup final, and I think it was 2015. Do you remember they lost 4-0 in the final or something? But he was a bit of a star, and then having had a great season, he flew out to Tenerife with his mates to unwind, and proceeded to have a huge night. And one morning, this English girl who was out there called Bryony King, she was just walking down the street at 8 a.m. possibly coming back from a night out. And, you know, the sun was up, commuters are going to work, and suddenly there's an overpowering waft of tequila coming towards Bryony, and she spots a paralytic tourist passed out in the middle of the road, surrounded by packs of cigarettes. And she takes a few pics, posts it online, puts it on Twitter, laughing, unaware that it's Mr. Jack Grealish.
Those excellent pics, aren't they?
Yeah, because you've got the long range shots, just like a body in the street. And then you get zoomed in and it's him. Yeah, there's like a couple of 10 packs of cigs, which is,
he looks young there, doesn't he?
I think he is. I mean, he's like
This was when he was like 19, wasn't it? He just broke through.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's had a good night out there.
Yeah. Obviously, eventually word gets out that that is Jack Grealish in the picture, and it goes very viral.
That's when you need Big Bill, isn't it?
Yeah, come and get me, please, Bill. Anyway, it goes viral on Twitter, at which point Grealish replies to one of them just going, "I'm on the floor, apparently." Which I love. So good how he didn't just like issue an apology or some bollocks.
Yeah.
Just enjoy it. Just teenagers having fun. His brother said, "So sad how Jack can't be left alone even on his 4 weeks holiday." Which, I mean, he is passed out in the streets. Like he wasn't left alone.
He was there in the like midday sun in Tenerife.
Yeah. Did he get shit for it at the time? I can't really remember.
I don't know. I kind of feel like it's summer.
Yeah,
isn't it?
Boys will be boys.
Similar thing with this Dubai trip. I don't think he's done anything wrong at all.
No.
Like you could see why some like tabloids would be like, "Oh, this is disgusting. He's supposed to be a professional. He's off buying roast dinners in the middle of the night." But
not here at the Upshot. We'll never dream of it. No, I'm all for it. That night morning in Tenerife did kick off a rowdy few years for him. Do you remember when he went to Vegas with all his mates? And they were asking to be sort of like quite undercover, but then one of the hotels put a massive sign on, like it's literally a 40-foot billboard being like, "Welcome Jack G and the boys." And we're looking at a picture of him.
This is an excellent picture as well. I was looking at this picture earlier and I was thinking that haircut, it's going to age. Like, you know, when you look back at the haircuts of footballers in the 80s, you're like, what the hell?
But they had that in the 90s, the curtains. Bex
yeah,
had it,
but
didn't
I feel like that's sort of an extreme version. Like Bex's one was a bit shorter.
Yeah, but a lot of boy bands in the 90s, I think.
Yeah. Well, that's why him and Ronan Keaton are such.
Yeah, that's how they hit it off. But yeah, the picture we're looking at, sort of, he's being guided out of a party in Vegas.
Is that Big Bill on the right?
It might well be. It's one of Big Bill's colleagues, I imagine. And Grealish is sort of holding onto the escalator. It doesn't look that steady on the feet.
No.
And the look on his face is one of confusion. Yeah. And then, do you remember when City won the treble? Well, they won the Champions League. They were in Istanbul. They won it. They partied all night there. Flew back to Manchester, and City had booked this slap-up dinner at a Chinese restaurant in Manchester. You know, a nice sort of elegant place where they're hoping they'll nurse their hangovers with a jasmine tea and some dim sum. Unfortunately, only 3 people showed up. Kevin De Bruyne, Ilkay Gundogan, and backup keeper Stefan Ortega. They were the 3 because the rest of the squad, led by Grealish, all the wreckheads, flew straight to Ibiza on a private plane. And they had a big one at Pasha nightclub. They were necking cocktails and €35 bottles of water.
So they didn't invite KDB, are we saying? Was he?
I don't think he would have wanted to come, did he?
This was the trip where they ended up staying in the same hotel as Lisandro Martinez, wasn't it? So Lisandro Martinez, who the Man United centre back had booked himself, and I think maybe with his girlfriend, you know, they wanted an Ibiza getaway for the post-season break, and we're staying at this hotel, and then he's greeted coming down for the breakfast buffet in the morning. He's greeted with Jack Grealish with a boombox on his shoulder coming through reception, followed by Erling Haaland and the rest of the City squad, who'd just beaten them in the FA Cup final, I think, as well.
Grealish was literally rocking around with the boombox as well, yeah. And then the following morning, after the Passion night, there were pictures of Grealish being carried out of the hotel by Kyle Walker. We're looking at it. Hoods up, sunglasses on, arms round Kyle, who's also got an arm around him, just easing him through.
I heard they offered him a wheelchair at the airport.
Really good. Yeah, so he's got a history with it, and I'm all for it. Good fun.
It's good to see. Good to see he's not growing out of it.
Yeah, prefer it in Ibiza to Dubai, but kind of like that wherever he goes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, do Everton care? He's playing so fucking well.
He seems like the sort of player where David Moyes, anyone else, he'd be absolutely furious, but he's got to be like, because it's Jack.
It's good to see him enjoying his seshing again.
Yeah.
As they say about his football.
Pep drilled the joy out of him and he's back now.
Yeah, he's seshing with a smile on his face once again, and that's great to see.